Bitcoin is at 1 year all-time high, but I have to be quiet a little bit because my son is. But as you see, and I show you in a second also again my trades because they're exploding. You see we broke our all-time high in May 2022. We broke above. Bitcoin hit 35k, and we are heading to our price target at least to 40k right now, as you see it here, because we have this red big resistance line. I have to turn off the logarithmic. You see here around 40k. This is the big red resistance line, and perfectly everything works out. If we are watching right now the dollar is breaking down perfectly. You see here we had here the support line which we broke, and right now we see dollar is breaking down, and as we expected, Bitcoin is pumping, and we see here right now on the total crypto market cap we broke out of our symmetrical triangle, and we didn't reach yet our price target of $1.5 trillion approximately. You see it here, $1.5 trillion is our price target of the total crypto market cap, 1.46. So there's a lot way to go to the upside. So there is a huge potential still for a lot of long positions, bratans, but be very careful right now. Why? Because we are heavily overbought. I tell you in a second. I explain you why we saw this huge pump. I mean, probably you saw it on some other channels. It's because BlackRock preps for Bitcoin ETF launch, lines up seed investor and reveals ticker. BlackRock's iShare Bitcoin Trust has a ticker and seed funding lined up. I mean, a ticker means like Bitcoin BTC or Ethereum ETH. And the ticker for it is here, BlackRock's Bitcoin Exchange Rate Fund might be close to launching. A ticker for the iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBTC, it's called, has been listed by Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. And to be clear, it's not approved yet. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF is not approved yet, but as we see this ticker, it's very clear that it will be approved. I mean, it's BlackRock, bratans, but I don't think they will approve it this year. I'm very sure that we will have another Black Swan event, bratans. However, I still think the relief rally will continue to 40k or even 60k, and I explain you exactly what I mean by that. Because, so first thing first, the relief rally will continue further because the price tag is $1.4 trillion total crypto market cap. So I'm expecting a lot of more altcoins to explode, and also Bitcoin. See right now my ARV position is finally $14,000 in profit, and I will hold it because the price target is at least $100 or even $150. But I'm expecting a lot more altcoins to explode, because we see right now the Bitcoin dominance chart is exploding. We broke out of our falling wedge. We broke our huge resistance line between 52% and 51% approximately, and we are heading further. Right now the way is free to 57% approximately, because at 57% you see we get a lot of resistance. It was previous support, so right now it will turn to resistance, but there's still a lot way to go to the upside. However, I think we could see right now some cool down or a consolidation. Why? Because if we are opening right now the how it called, I forgot myself again because I'm so excited to see this. We see right now the RSI here. The RSI is crazy overbought. I mean, you see it's crazy overbought, and you see here with this line, the VMC, so market cipher B, is getting right now preparing for red dot. And if we see red dot, we usually see a huge drop down to the downside. I mean, we saw this green dot. I told you week before that we will see huge pump when we've been here in the consolidation, and we see pump. So right now expecting that we could see consolidation or even a drop down to retest our daily support 29,200 to liquidate all the longs. I mean, you see this huge pump. This was a cascade liquidation of all the shorts. I'm still expecting that we are heading to 39 or 40k, but I think we will see some consolidation or drop down to 29,200, and this will be the moment when we will see altcoins will shine. This will be the moment, because always when Bitcoin is a consolidation or some drop down after a huge pump, we see altcoins following moving. It's always from the highest market cap to the lowest market cap. And what is also important, what I also told you, I told you, I know, weeks already before, and I told you also yesterday, we perfectly closed our CME gap. You see, we had a CME gap open here at around 35K, and we opened it. And right now, bratans, right now, hear me out, I'm so sure we will have a black swan event. And guess what? How low we will go? And we are coming back to our CME gap. There is another CME gap which is still open here at 21K. Between 20K and 21K, I'm pretty sure we will close it. This CME gap, not now, but in the future, end of this year, before the real bull market will start. That, and I can prove you. I showed you already yesterday. If we are opening the algorithmic chart, by the way, we're trying to break this red resistance line. As soon as we break this red resistance line, I'm expecting here that we are going to 40K or even 50K. Bratans, this red resistance line, resistance field, is our bottom of the bull market. I explained in yesterday's, no, I think in 2 days ago video. If you want, you can check it out. However, what I'm expecting, if we are watching here the history of Bitcoin, we saw always a relief rally to the upside. This is, we are officially in the relief rally to the upside. And then we had this black swan event like COVID, when we hit here this red line, support line, and we didn't touch it yet in our whole bear market. So I'm expecting here we will see a relief rally in the next days or weeks to 50, 40, 50 or even 60K to our red, to our yellow resistance line. And then I'm expecting that we will hit down to 21K approximately. You see here the support line, red spot line, is around 21K, which perfectly match with our CME gap. And after the halving, or several weeks after the halving, I'm expecting the real bull market to start, where we'll hit between 140 and 150K Bitcoin. This is what I expecting here, bratans. Everything works perfectly like planned. Aave, we see Aave is pumping hard. Aave is one of the top gainers, and we broke out for a symmetrical triangle. The price target is still around $150 approximately. We could see some cool down. So in case you're jumping right now in a long position, which is not so intelligent right now to jump into long, if you're jumping into long, you have your stop loss to prepare below $51 for sure. So right now we are very overheated, bratans. We see also, based on the funding rates, you see they all 0.01 on Bybit, they 0.01. So it speaks for a cool down right now. Although we could altcoin see running further to the upside, so expecting Aave to hit $100 at least. But if you want to jump right now into long, I would wait until we see cool down, and then this will be the moment to jump again into a long position, in my opinion. So if you want, you can prepare right now. If you're not made a registration on Bybit, you can make and put $100 in. You get $1,000 bonus, which you can use. I wouldn't use it right now. I would use it if we cool down, and then use it to jump into a long position. So I'm still expecting further pump to the upside. Be careful, because we could see right now a cool down. And in the big, really big picture, I'm still expecting black swan event, because we have real estate commercial crisis, we have the banking crisis, we have all the wars going on, we have the credit card crisis, which is still also on our doorsteps. So be prepared for it. There will be a black swan event. I'm so sure this will be too easy right now, and also this news is too obvious. But the Bitcoin ETF, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, will be approved, but I'm expecting approximately in March 2024, not now. But thank you everyone for watching. I kiss you, and congratulations to all your gains. I kiss you, and see you later. Mwah.